Hi guys, welcome back. It's Woody here. This is episode 38 of You Can't Win Anything with Kids. It is 2028. We are in the Premier League. It is our first season. As you can see, we've come back beginning of October time, around about half a dozen games in. Now you'll notice I have the standings of 2nd to 15 here. Man United aren't doing too well. They're in 15th. Man City in 10th. But we are nowhere to be seen in that 2nd to 15 slot. So it is with great... I don't know the word. I do know the word, I've just forgotten it. We're freaking top of the Premier League. In my head, that went a lot better. It was a lot more dramatic and anticlimactic than that. We're top of the league. We've won 5 games, we've drawn 1, scored 18 goals and conceded 9. Okay, the 9's not great, but I mean, it's going well. Started the first game, obviously that draw against Newcastle that you saw. We beat Wolves then 3-2. We then got a Will Gurney 90th minute winner against Tottenham. Smashed Everton 4-1. Sims getting a double and George Nakaji getting 2. Kane Dean copping an injury, pulled hamstring. He's been out for a while. He'll be back soon. We then obviously lost our first game of the season to Halifax, League 2 Halifax, in the League Cup. We weren't ordinary. We were decent. Their goalkeeper was obviously had a great game. He's not a bad goalkeeper, to be honest. It's alright, I guess. We then beat Brighton 1-0. Good win there. Pretty dour game, actually. One shot on target was the goal. And then we thumped Villa 4-1 again. Big George Nakaji bagging a hat trick. Apart from Tottenham, I guess, who are 6th in the league, Everton 8th. Yeah, so these aren't bad teams, you know. Newcastle are very good, and Wolves mid-table. Brighton, mid-table. Aston Villa last. So, we haven't played anyone super difficult, I guess, apart from really Spurs probably up there. Big challenge today, Nottingham Forest, who I think have been in the Premier League for a few seasons now. Yep, this is their 3rd season in here. Man City, the big, I think it's our first Manchester derbies, not against the red side though, it's the blue side today, and Southampton, who are 16th in the Premier League there as well. Okay, no, I just saw something. So, bit of a challenge there with the Man City game, but it's absolutely been amazing. Transfers wise, I think... you haven't seen Bruno Sousa Lopez, 18-year-old attacking midfielder, Portuguese. Good technique, he's fast, he's 18, he might get better. I just got to pick up as many young kids as I can and see how we go. And obviously I brought in, I'm not sure if I showed you guys this last episode, Sean Stewart, on loan from Leeds, because we really struggle in that goalkeeping department. Chris Lynch is not good enough to play in the Premier League. I mean, if we compare him to Sean Stewart here, this is where the game is going to really screw me over here. Look, they're exactly the same. Anyway, Sean Stewart just gives us another option on the bench. Stats wise, goals, obviously Big George 6 in 6, he is killing it there. Sims has got 4 in 6. Starkey, Thompson, Will Gurney has 2 with 3 assists. He's playing really, really well on that right wing, but he is injured, unfortunately. Assist-wise, Will Gurney, that Jack Newell is playing amazing as well. Jordi Etten looking good for him, and Chris Starkey is having a good season as well, after question marks being raised about his ability to perform at a higher level, but he seems to be taking that step up. And Jack Newell as well, who struggled in 2 years in the Championship, has now come into the Premier League and is bossing it again. Weirdly, the 27-year-old with very, very... We spoke about this, and I said his stats look really, really ordinary, and it was pointed out that his stats aren't too bad for a DMC. Actually, you look at, his aggression is good, his bravery is good, positioning's decent. His good stamina. His tackling and work rate could be higher, and he's never gotten better than this, but can you believe it? 310 appearances for us, so he is good. He is playing well. Trevor Redmond is looking good in goal. Obviously he's conceded 9, but he has 7.33 rating and 1 assist to his name, so looking good. So lining up today, obviously we've got Redmond in goal, we've got Heath at right back, Donnelly's deputising at left back. A couple of games here hasn't been too bad. Etten and Thompson obviously are rock. Alan Thompson in defence, he's bagged 2 goals already this season. Jack Newell at the base in midfield. Scott Smith has played pretty decently in a few limited performances. He's going to get a start today with Cosman Lily Cosman, who has been in pretty good form as well. A couple of games off the bench for him. Starkey and James Sims on the right with big George Nakaji up front. Liam Miller, Lassie Holt, Jan Hellberg down to the bench after not looking too good. Also Leighton Clarkson, question marks over him. Sean Canavar as well on the bench, and Ryan McIntyre, the 24-year-old who hasn't played super great. Other than that, Pinjani, he hasn't played too much. Lewis, he's struggled a little bit here and there. Cammy Tate, not many games for him. And Callum Miller as well, not doing too much. But anyway, let's get into the game against Nottingham Forest and see if we can keep our unbeaten run going. They've got Sepp Vandenberg, Liverpool, remember him. Those of you who watched the Berry save, he was captain for a long time in our Premier League years. And obviously we've got Emil Smith-Rowe as well. Anyway, enough dilly-dallying. Let's get into the game. We're at home, obviously. Forest in their blue and yellow kit. Strange away colours there, but they are 14th, 3 wins and 4 losses. I'm not sure how well we can keep this momentum up, but we are looking pretty damn good. I couldn't believe the games that we played and we won. I was like, what? Wow, and Nottingham Forest have just had Tholen sent off. Where does he play? He's a midfielder, so head down a midfielder. But still heading up to half-time, it is 0-0, and there it is, Thompson. Just, the guy is heading of 9. It's crazy he's jumping of 19. If his heading was better, God, he would be a world-class defender. Still only 23 years of age. 3 goals already this season. He is a great goal-scoring centre-back. Let's see how he got that. Guaranteed to be a header. Thompson rose above Vanderbilt to win the ball, and he powered the header home. What is Sepp Vandenberg's heading and jumping? 15 and 16. So he's no slouch there, but Alan Thompson's, I mean, look at this. The headers, I'm looking at tackles, but headers, 3 headers, 2-1. He's really, really good in that heading department, and that 19 jumping, and he's such a good defender. I'm so happy we got him. So happy. Great player. Great player. Will probably, I don't know, actually at 23, yeah, he probably will. Oh no, that's not good. I was just thinking, because obviously we've got Jack Newell, but he's 27, 310 games, but I mean, if someone better comes along, it's probably going to be him there, taking that spot. 193, and obviously we've got Kane Dean as well, who is top of that list. I didn't mean to click on that and go to tactics. That was a mistake. Just under 15,000 in to see this game. Sims and Starkey not having the best of games either up front. It's pretty quiet. Forest really not offering much. Donnelly is just tired. Julietton, I think these guys are probably just a little bit knackered. Shin injury there. And Sims is just a bit tired. That's Scott Smith with the shin injury. Bring Hellberg on for him. And we'll probably leave it like that. I don't want to risk that third substitution. The game is quite poised nicely here. Another one from us would be good. Liam Miller. Be good to see him getting his first for the season. Would be good. Wow. Nottingham Forest have another player sent off. Lewis Ferguson, another midfielder. This is probably why they've just really died. Forest, they've got nothing, but I mean, if they nick one here, it'll be very disappointing, and we should have got a second, I feel. It's especially with them down to 9 men. But we'll take that. A 1-0 win. Geordie Etten captaining, and an 8 for him. So good work. We stay top of the table as well. I think even if... Yeah, well, I mean, if Liverpool win, they will go top of the table. So, George out for 10 days. That's alright. Might just get back in time for the Man City game. There's a 10-day break. We probably wouldn't risk him, unfortunately. Actually, we might have to against City. It's a pretty big game. One of our first... I don't think we've played Manchester United yet, have we? I don't think so. That is not good. That's not cool. That's really not cool. Alright guys, we're back after that small technical hitch. I had to restart the game and replay the Nottingham Forest game. Luckily we won 1-0 as well. It was still quite a boring game, except we had Donnelly sent off this time and Smith was the scorer of the goal. So other than that, kind of very similar. So annoying that happened, but you know, that's life. Anyway, we've got Manchester City now. We've never played them. This is one of the first. Jack Grealish and Harry Winks. Jack Grealish, funny, when did he move there? Only about 4 years ago. Wow, look at that return the last 2 years. That is killer. Captain Dean is back. He's not quite fit though, he's still out for a few days. As I was saying with the, he's got 340 games. He's 26. Once again, another one who, I mean, he could be replaced if someone else did come along. When I was saying before about Alan Thompson, I mean, he should probably stay the same throughout the whole save. Can you believe this guy's always only worth 70k? It's because he's on such a small amount of money. We'll pump that money up, it should be good. Alright, one change to the team is Lassie Holt is dropping out and Will Gurney is back on the bench. Also, obviously, we don't have George Nakaji's injury, so swings and roundabouts there, but that is life. We've still got Edison, Zinchenko, Harvey Elliott, Harvey Elliott, Eddie Nketiah. Oh, interesting. They paid 40 million for him. He is a goal scoring machine. How is he only capped once by England? Weird. Okay, cool. Look, I think we've got a good chance. Let's kick the game off and see how we go. It's the red side of Manchester, not that one, versus the blue side in the first meeting of these two teams. They're going to get a penalty here? No penalty. Ooh, a big penalty turned down after 7 minutes. But it is Man City piling on the pressure. Oh, geez, it is all one-way traffic, and that traffic is blue at this point. That was kind of always coming. I think Jack Byrne, a 32-year-old Irish, where does he come from? He's a real player. Oh my god. Wow. Very, very strange purchase from Manchester City here. Very weird. Interesting. We are just being swamped here with absolutely nothing. No answer whatsoever. All over us. It's fine, you know, the way we started, I mean, we're halfway to survival anyway after 8 games. You know, and it was all about survival this season. That's what it was all about. We were never going to, you know, I say do anything crazy. We were top of the Premier League when we came back, but wow, Trevor Redmond is absolutely bossing it there. Newell and Nakaji on 5s. Give them a little bit longer, but I don't think they're going to do much. Nope. Let's bring Liam Miller on. And Will Gurney. don't know with DMC on the bench. I suppose we could bring Cavanaugh on. Jack Newell's not playing that well. Hopefully those changes are going to win. We grab another goal here. We're getting a draw away at Man City. That's a doozy of a result, but we don't look like we're really offering anything here. I've not had a shot on target, and I wouldn't be surprised if they score again. Yeah, there you go. He's pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, I know this guy. I recognise that name. Pretty disappointing that was. Yeah, that was disappointing. Oh well, you know, they're a huge team. I'm going to discipline Jack Newell for just a poor performance, and George as well. Discipline him for a poor performance. Yeah, the board are unhappy. I mean, Jesus guys, chill out. First time in the Premier League, like, we lose one game against Manchester City and we're like, oh, it's the worst thing in the world. Anyway, I'm going to do that. And, yeah, I'm doing that. I'm dropping them. They were poor. They were really, really poor. How soon is this next game? That's a week away. It's a week away. Alright guys, back for the Southampton game. Donnelly is going to serve his suspension, but we will bring our illustrious captain back into the fold. Lewis is unhappy because his training schedule, he was originally a midfielder where I retrained him to a DMC. He's going to start after Neil's poor performance. Big George Nakaji's been dropped to the bench as well. Will Gurney's going to start up front as well. Clarkson loses his spot on the bench. Other than that, pretty much business as usual. Alan Thompson has actually ticked over from a hot prospect as well, because he was only sitting on a hot prospect this whole time. He's now an important first team player, and I am offering him a new contract which is going to turn this into about 20,000 per week as opposed to 1.3 that he's on. I don't think we've ever played Southampton. No, let's go and try and beat them. Wow. James Ward-Prowse, 33, still at Southampton. Testimonials, 578 games. Good stuff. Diop from West Ham. And then Dendonkner, I think, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Wolves, that's it. Even to Man United for a bit, and then Spurs, been around a bit. There was Travis. We had him at Bury as well. Yeah. Kepa. Oh dear. Alright, getting sidetracked here. They've gone strikerless. Can you believe this is the first time I've seen a strikerless formation in this? Be interesting to see how that pays off. I think we could do. I think we'll go well against a strikerless, I reckon. I think especially with the DMC. Hopefully Lewis can fill Jack Newell's shoes. He's really got to perform this game. If he doesn't get in. But I just realised as well, Kane Dean's probably not got the captaincy. Southampton, we haven't had a shot apart from obviously that disallowed goal. So it'll be interesting to see how Lewis goes. It's not a 6, not great. Oh, it's up to a 7. So his chance to try and look at this. Look at this, 5 tackles, 5-1. It's a rock. He is a rock, Alan Thompson. Pretty boring first half. Not exciting at all. Dan Heath, Will Gurney and all that not playing that well. The front three are not firing, and if they're not firing, goals are not being fired into the back of the net. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's look to make a change here. Jan Helberg. Just want to praise Chris Starkey as well. He's pushed Liam Miller out to the right. Just want to praise Starkey. He's put in a couple of poor performances. Oh, Liam Miller, his first goal in the Premier League, and our rocking defence goes down, and we've made 3 substitutions. That's alright, we'll do that, and we'll push Hellberg back in there and run like that. Lewis. Oh, can Dan Heath? No. We'll do that. Lewis should be able to fill in the back there for a bit. I'd like another goal though. That would be ease a little bit of pressure, because Lewis at the back could be a small liability. He's on an 8 though, so we're gonna run out 1-0 winners. Jordy Etten, a lot of 8s there. Lewis with an 8, and he had to drop back into defence, which was good. Liam Miller with his first Premier League goal, and his 50th as well. Good man. It was 51st actually. 3 weeks, Alan Thompson. That is crap. A tough option who to bring in. Is it going to be McIntyre, Kavanagh, or will we see Miller or Panjani? He played good in that cup game. We might do that, I think. We might do that, and Will Gurney, he was pretty average, wasn't he? We'll do that and that. Will Gurney back to the bench. And I think we'll stick like that. Anyway, guys, we're at the end of the episode. Pretty good, really. 1-0 win over Forest and Southampton. A loss to Man City, but we are sitting 3rd in the Premier League. We've played 8 games. 2 points off of Chelsea. Probably shipping a bit too many, but you have a look at like Chelsea, Liverpool, and Leicester. Probably great defences there, but scoring a lot. And we had issues scoring some last two years in the Championship, if you remember, but we've really hit the ground running this time and look to be we're not going to get relegated, not on 22 points after 9 games. Hell's no. Aston Villa haven't even got a point yet. Wow, what a horrible season they are in for. Newcastle only got 6, Forest and Derby on 9, so pardon me, I just had a little burp there, incitement, but I think we are all good relegation wise. When we're going to come back, I mean, I'm just going to play Derby, Watford, Chelsea, West Ham, and we're going to I'm going to come back and play Leeds, because I'm a Leeds supporter, so it'd be nice to play Leeds, I think, and beat them. I don't know, that sounds weird, but we're going to come back and play Leeds, Man United and Liverpool. 3 absolutely massive games. They've still got Trent Alexander. God, there's a lot of 20s there, that's scary. Martinez, Sam Greenwood, Leeds boy. And obviously Man United, the big one, the one we have waited a long time for. Tammy Abraham there, Pedro Neto, a couple of names here I recognise. Wan-Bissaka obviously, Frimpong had him in our berry save as well, if you remember. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope you guys enjoyed that episode. If you did, please hit that like button. If you're not already subscribed, if you could do that, don't forget to hit the bell for notifications. I think, if memory serves me correctly, I am literally 1 person short of 100. So, if you're not subscribed, you could be that 100th subscriber. That could be you. Until next time, guys, I'll see you then. Bye.